Then they will run up onto the beach sand, go around another beacon, and go back into the water for a second loop, because these are 375 loops roundabout.
Yeah. Home advantage is huge. How does this impact our athletes?
Home advantage for triathlon is big, and that's why often you'll find people will come to an event that is an A-list event for them, where they want to get points. They'll try and go there at least a week or two before the time, and they have to run up the beach.
Yes.
And now they're going to have to run into that transition area, which is well over 300 meters. And that makes a big difference to these athletes, especially if running is your primary and your strongest discipline of the three.
Yeah.
Notice how they're not sprinting into transition. They're taking their time, seasoned. They're not doing a sprint triathlon. Up. Notice how much smoother these boys, these young men, have transitioned into their shoes and up that hill, which is still quite a bit of a hill.
It's
and
tight.
there's ribbing.
It's very
tight. So I don't know if these two raced against each other last week. But Maya Brinkman, there she's being and even taking in some caffeine just to get the heart going, and then do some very fast warm-ups, and then coming nutrition wouldn't play as big a role. As it gets warmer now, they will definitely have to take a drink, and probably something with an electrolyte in.
Contested here, we've got Kyle Erskine, Nathan Gallagher, and Mario John Philemon Kosa in this whole process.
We have two gentlemen in blue there from World Triathlon, and we have different officials checking that they don't mount before the line. Girl Chloe Rousseau sitting on the wheel of that of the South African girl. So the girls, we've just heard from out on the race course that the two girls, Maya Brinkman and Cadence Ribbink, they are still riding together. So he's out ahead. That is Gallagher, and there we go, Nathan Gallagher, and then Kosa.
Very smooth transition.
Very smooth, and then Kosa coming behind him. Cadence
Ribbink.
So she's there's next to Maya Brinkman. No, that's Herman, and there's the Namibian Chloe Rousseau, and they're in 4th and 5th respectively.
Yes.
So you can see it's quite labored the way they're running now.
Yes.
So I think that 3rd position that De Oliveira has is pretty good. Okay, and here's Erskine, and that will be him coming into the finish. Yep, there he comes. He comes, Erskine, Junior Triathlon Cup winner, Kyle Erskine, South Africa.
We are joined by the tall young man, Kyle, who just finished first in the Junior Triathlon Cup. That is, Kyle, quickly run me through it. How was it from the beginning?
It was good. The swim was a lot harder than I thought it was. The Aussie get out made it very tough, but interesting. Then got onto the bike and just went as hard as I could. And saw I was getting a gap on the guys every lap, 30 seconds a lap, and then just put the hammer down, went onto the run and just took it easy. Felt good, just smooth, just a tempo effort because I'm racing next weekend, so don't want to go all out.
Okay, well, with the Mozambique, you guys were tight in the beginning, and then you just went all hammer and got away. Where did you think that started happening, and where did you take advantage of that?
I was with him, out the water I was with him, and then I was behind him coming into transition, and then I knew I had to get a quick transition to get a gap, and then as soon as I got on my bike, went up the hill, and I just went for it. And then when I turned, I saw I got a massive gap, and they weren't together, so they couldn't work together. So I knew I could work it hard on them because I've raced one of them before, so I knew I could bike faster. So yeah, just went out confident.
Well, all in all, how do you feel about the performance today?
Very happy. I wish there was a bigger field to make it more competitive, but it was still good. A win is a win.
A win is a win. Well, you heard it from the man himself. A win is a win. We now look forward for our 2nd place winner, and we will get to chat with them shortly.
Strong. Into the final loop, all the way. She's come, and So, from South Africa, Cadence Rubing winning it. Yeah.
Well, we are joined by Cadence, who just took first place in the junior category. Cadence, first in the swimming, first in the cycling, first in the running. Run me through it, preparations-wise. How did you get ready for this?
So I raced last weekend, so I didn't really come into this race thinking I was going to do too well. But I thought, let me just have fun and give it my all. And that's what I did. Wasn't going to put pressure on myself to win or anything, because next weekend's my big race. But I'm still happy with the outcome.
Okay, well, you started off really strong, and the fact that you guys were very few, did that make it like a better race for you because the competition was tighter, or did it make it more like, was the pressure very high?
When there's a bigger field, it's much easier to form a group on the bike, because as we did now, there was no one really to help. So it's really hard on the run to keep your legs and not be dead. But so it's much easier when it's bigger, but this is kind of nice because it's more fun.
Well, Maya put up a fight with you in the cycling and in the swimming as well. How do you feel about the competition that you and her had today?
Maya's a great competitor and she's really, really strong. She's come a long way. So there is a big competition between all of us, and the field is quite tight between all of our times, but we all did well.
Okay. All in all, last question, how do you feel about today? Overall, your performance, happy?
I'm very happy with my performance. Wasn't really coming into this race thinking of much, but I'm happy with the outcome.
Congratulations. Well, there you had it from Cadence herself. First place, came in here not thinking she'll finish in the top 3 or finish first to think of that, but she's very happy with the results. And we are done with the juniors. Elites are getting ready, so you guys should stay tuned for the elites.